The first question actually comes from Will. I thought it was a good point because we've all been at this place, and so I thought this was a good place to start. So Will's question is, how do you get things going in the morning quickly, particularly the balance between airflow and chops for an early morning session? So when you've got to play first thing in the morning, how do you get it all going?
Okay. I remember that one of the guys that I taught, a trumpet player, great trumpet player called Pablo Mendelssohn. He said to me a couple of years ago, he said, you know, somebody said to me, oh, you had lessons with Mike Lovatt. How does he get things going? How does he warm up? And he said, and I just said to them, nobody knows how Mike Lovatt warms up. And the real answer to that is that I don't really warm up, because I normally say to people, oh, I've got all day to warm up. And, you know, a warm up is, with some people, it is a kind of, it's like something that makes them feel better. And what do we need to warm up for? It's because we want to feel something familiar and feel something that's good, you know, that reassures us that everything is going to be okay. So, you know, when I pick my trumpet up in the morning, you know, I might play a middle G. I would always start on a middle G, because G is home. It's normally the first note we learn on a trumpet or a cornet. And I would normally play a middle G and just listen to the sound that I'm making. And if that sound sounds, you know, gritty and not very nice, or it's not very steady, I'll try and spend a few minutes just trying to clean it up. And it's like polishing it, making it really come to life. And so how do I do that? Well, one thing I tend to do is to do tone bends. And I think these are really good on any brass instrument. So I would start off with a middle G and bend to the adjacent note lower, which obviously is a G flat or an F sharp, without using the valves. Do this completely open, concentrating on the air stream. And air is probably the most important thing about playing any brass instrument, because we blow a brass instrument. We don't buzz a brass instrument, we blow it. And it's about what was said in the question, you know, how do you get your chops going with the air? It is the response of the lips to the air and the resistance, or the, you know, obviously if you play a tuba, there's not as much resistance, but there still is some resistance. And it's about how the lips react to that air and the resistance which we're blowing against. And so, yeah, I'll do a tone bend and try and use the airstream, direct the airstream to get that note. You know, some people might call them lip bends. You know, there's books that call lip flexibilities. You know, the lips just vibrate. You know, flexibilities are that they come about by tongue and air. So the tongue position and the air speed, the way which we direct that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that takes me on to the next one.